Okay, well, Spence Kelsey again here, just imparting some thoughts about this. This one's about attachment, and unless you've studied this, this may be new, but it may be so just common sense that you knew it. So you knew it, but you didn't know you knew it. And so anyway, author that really highlighted this is John Bowlby, very consistent with gospel principles. John Bowlby basically taught that in the first 3 years of life, you learn one thing or the other. Okay, so one side is you either learn that people are generally good and can be trusted, and that you can live a lifetime of making healthy relationships, or you learn that people generally are not good and generally are not to be trusted. And that is learned in the first 3 years of life. Now, we don't really talk about John Bowlby anymore. He wrote back in the 1960s, and yet, if you really talk to anybody about this, he's the authority, but it's not so politically correct now. So he teaches things like the primary caregiver, usually the mother. And usually this healthy relationship happens by just the consistency of response. So baby cries in the crib, mom comes to console. She doesn't always come to console because she's teaching the baby how to be healthy and how to stand on his own, which is good, right? But generally speaking, if there's a problem, I'm going to get some help. But then at the same time, he gets this autonomous lesson as well every once in a while, or more than every once in a while as he gets older, that, hey, I got to stand on my own. So what we find is that kids who don't learn this often really struggle with all kinds of relationships, and not that we all don't struggle, right? Because relationships are really hard sometimes and complicated and go beyond this. But if you're able to have this first initial lesson that people can be trusted, then we've got something that's gold. Let me see if I have anything else that I wrote down here. Okay, so yes, if there's no mother there, this relationship can be between a father and a child, and even another caregiver like a grandparent. I mean, they're learned in those situations as well. But very, very important. I can't tell you how many people I've come across, and you almost notice almost right away, and then you ask the questions, and then the questions are, yes, I was in the foster care system. Not to say the foster care system is bad. Don't get me wrong. Can be sometimes, but yes, I was moved from person to person to person at a young age, even as an infant. Yes, things weren't good. People in and out of my life at a young age, and anyway, it's just good to know these things. All right, that's good.